Hey guys, Team Global's Reon here, bringing you the deck of the week. Now, this week we are going to be looking at Gladiator beasts, but not any version, but retarded glads. That's right, we're looking at a version that revolves around this card. Now, before I go into things, just to make this a little bit faster, a little bit quicker, I'm just going to go ahead and say overall Gladiator beast, the overall effect is that if it attacks a monster, it goes back to the deck and gets out another Gladiator beast. Then, whatever you bring out has some sort of effect. So, it's long and short things. I'll go over each individual one as it comes along. Anyways, said before, we got 3 beasts, the bears. This beat's like basically 1900, and he's vanilla, but he's searchable by any glad effect, and he'll get huge with another card I'm going to show you, so it's fun. Of course, we got some of the standard glads. Yeah. Alright, we got the Starry, destroy spell traps. 2 more Mellows, the Monster Destroyer. And this guy, Retiari, might want to try another one. I only have one right now, but he removes cards from play. Pretty good. Got 2 Equaste. This brings back any Gladiator beast card from your grave, which I'll show you some like the spell trap stuff in a second. 2 Darius. Brings back any monster, makes those fusions really fast. Got 3 this guy. It's a nice speeder, and he gets even bigger. Turns into 2100 beat stick. 3 of them. Hop from this, he's a shield, 2400 defense. This guy's like a grappler, he attacks twice, so he's pretty good in here. I'm choosing to run 2 Seculars, partially because I don't have any Tigers, but partially because he's just good. Bring him out with any Glad, as long as you have a way to protect him, which this deck does a lot of. He's probably going to get his effect off. What he does is, if he survives the battle, he brings out 2 more Gladiators from your deck. That's an instant tag into any Synchro, any fusion. Pretty cool. And on this last line, we have 1 Side Knight, who fetches Gladiator Beast cards. And it's a kitty cat. And dog's down there. Let me show you what that's just weird. Alright, moving on to spell traps. I run 3 copies of this card, even though I only have 1. And define 2 more if anyone has any. Presties. What is the seal spell for Gladiator Beasts called the Coliseum Cage of Gladiators? What this does is, for every counter on it, and it gives a counter anytime anything's summoned from any deck, Gladiator Beasts get 100 attack and defense. And then if this is going to get destroyed, you can just discard another copy to protect it. So this makes it really good for a field spell heavy format that we're going into now with Dragunities and Gravekeepers and I don't know, I guess like there are some things like Gear Towns that you side in, but it's good, it gives them huge attack pieces, which is great to turn Andal into just beater. Timkari just turns into this awesome grappler with double attack for huge damage. The fact that it says any player's deck is just amazing because you're looking at some of the specials from your opponent's deck, like Sabers. I'm not sure if extra decks count, but they might. What they do is just amazing. This is just going to be tagging like 2 or 3 things a turn at least. That's at least 3 counters per turn. It's just huge. It's a good card. Everyone run return, just in case the hand actually gets clogged up. The grave gets clogged up either way. Only stable. It's a dark hole if you can see it. You get 1, 2, 3 Gladiators Proving Grounds. It's basically as a rotor for the deck. It adds 1 Gladiator for your deck to hand. And we get into some of the more techie stuff. This is the equip spells that I'm going to be running to help Andal out. You got 2 Halberds. What this one does, and all the Gladiator equip spells real quick, have the ability that basically, if the beast is destroyed, it'll get destroyed instead. And when the beast tags back to the deck, this goes back to hand. So, good for cycling, good to protect the Gladiator beasts, whatnot. Anyways, these ones, basically when the monster attacks, you destroy a spell trap card, which instantly turns any monster into MST. It's pretty cool. 1 Arcfiend Shield, which stops the monster from being destroyed. And the Battle Manco, which stops them from being destroyed by battle. Period. Which is great on Secular. Like, you took some damage, obviously, but basically guarantees you're going to get a Secular hit off of this. It's pretty cool. Moving on to traps. You're on 1 Tyrant Sniper. This does is trade off 1 monster, and then your monsters are all immune to all trap cards. This is awesome because it's going to stop your opponent from making Mirror Force plays, it's going to stop them from deprisoning, from torrential. It's basically protects all your monsters, which is good in this deck where you just want to be able to attack, and traps usually activate to stop your attacks from going off. Got 1, 2, 3 War Chariots. pretty good for Glads. What it does is basically stops your opponents from activating any effect monsters, as long as you control Glad. And the fact that it's a counter trap and has Gladiator in its name makes it awesome because you can just equate it right back as soon as you're done with it. And finally, we've got basically 4 barbecues, 2 normal barbecues, and one I think is better than surprise no one actually runs is defensive tactics. This is awesome because number 1, it acts just like barbecue, so it protects your monsters and guarantees attack egg. And number 2, what's that? Yeah. When this goes off, your Gladiator just goes back to deck. This goes back to the bottom of your deck and shuffle back in. So you're essentially getting a reasonable barbecue that will happen anytime a Gladiator is attacked. Awesome. So 2 this, 2 normal barbecues. So from normal deck, extra deck is pretty simple. Run 3 Gladiators and 3 Heraclinus. Those of you that don't know what to do, let's go over them real quick. Gazarus is a fusion of Starry and any Glad. You'd be able to get 1-1 on the field, but it's good to run 3 just in case they have just in case they got their Solemns ready or whatever. And what he does is when he comes out, he blows up 2 cards, and then when he attacks, he could tag out just like a Hammer Gladiator. So that's basically 2400 as Monarch right there. Monarch that destroys 2 cards. And Heraclinus is the much cooler of them. This guy is a fusion of 3 Gladiators, including 1 being Lucari. And what he does is, as long as it's out, you can discard 1 card from your hand in order to negate your opponent from using Spell Trap. So this is a great lockdown. I know this is standard lockdown play for Gladiators. That's basically, yeah, real quick. Not you. There we go. It's basically having him out with a hand to stop your opponent from Spell Traps, and this to stop him from using monster effects. So these 2 is standard Gladiator lock. I wouldn't say staples so much as just a good place. Yeah. It's my Gladiator deck. I like how it runs so far. It's pretty consistent. Not so much as competitive as other builds, but whatever this is meant to be the retarded Glads, I like it. It's awesome. And it actually uses Andal, which makes it the best Gladiator deck ever. Alright, so it's deck of the week. I will be back Friday/Saturday. I don't know which one I'm going to go to. The sneak peek event of Extreme Victory. Probably going to go through at least 3 times. Just my tickets because I wasn't set, but I will see you guys then. Farewell, YouTube. Hope you have some better weather than we are out here. It's windy right now. Whatever. Pokemon 10! Alright, later, YouTubes.